1 is Jim Couch.
Guess who won the SRX race at Eldora tonight? Take a guess.
Some guy named Stewart.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Shocker.
see at Eldora, the World 100, of course, the Dirt Track World Championship to wrap up the year, and the Lucas Oil Championship, October 19th, 20th, and 21st, Benji.
So it's interesting, guys, because obviously the pill draw determine the way these groups are, and there's no championship points tonight or tomorrow night, only on Saturday. But how about the fact that all 4 drivers, the top 4, and the Big River Steel Chase for the championship presented by ARP, currently they're all in this one. Ricky Thornton Jr. outside of row 1, he's your leader. Starting on the pole, Hudson O'Neill, he's in second. Brandon Overton starting back in 4th. He currently sits 4th, and you look back there to Jonathan Davenport starting a couple rows back, currently 3rd in the point standings. These guys I have a feeling right now as they run are going to be together the rest of the season at each and every night.
And you've also got the 5th place driver in the series point standings as well, James, who you and I talked about earlier, knocking on the door for that 4th spot, Tim McCready in the 39. So a great point there by Ben, and the way these groups shake out, you just happen to have the top 5 in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series point standings all in this Group B feature.
Should we let Benji pick first?
We shouldn't, but I guess we will.
You had Pierce.
Ben.
You had Pierce. Dustin had Pierce in the first one. Benji, who's going to win the second one?
Oh, man. Well, he's already won 2 here this year, and you're putting him outside front row. I think RTJ is just going to keep steam rolling to the front. He gets the win this one in 20 RT.
What you think, James?
Earl Pearson Jr.
Oh, my.
Gets his first series win of the season. I got to go,
I'll take the New Deal, Hudson O'Neill, from the pole.
There you go.
Find out how right or wrong we are as the pace trucks have made their way into the infield. Hudson O'Neill on the pole, RTJ on the outside. And are you ready for another 25-lapper? Yes, I am.
I like this format. We'll do the same thing tomorrow night. Brandon Overton through the middle. Is Big Sexy back? Down through, and the inside is, I think Thorne might have brushed the wall. He drops back to 3rd as we get 1 in the books, and it's the Valvoline Rocket Durham of Hudson O'Neill out in front.
Side by side for the 2nd spot. That's Ricky Thornton Jr. on the outside, Brandon Overton on the inside, Earl Pearson Jr. trying to join the party as well. Hudson O'Neill by a couple car lengths out front. Then it's Ricky Thornton Jr. in 2nd, Brandon Overton in 3rd. RTJ's got his feet under him, James. So he's trying to close in on your race leader, Hudson O'Neill.
Imagine this track for 100 laps, as I said. Oh, man, here comes Davenport on the outside of Hughes. Right now for the lead. Here comes Thornton on the bottom of the 20 RT. Last time around, it was 0.5 of a second, and it may be closer this time. It's a 0.6 of a second as he gapped it out by 1/10 of a second. The top 2 in the points lead into turn number 3.
Those 2 drivers right now are Hudson O'Neill and Ricky Thornton Jr. as RTJ leads the series points, but Hudson O'Neill currently leads this race 4 laps in to tonight's second 25-lapper. RTJ is able to put a nose under him in the corners, James. He's just not quite able to execute coming off the turns, though, as we look back on the battle for 3rd as Brandon Overton has the spot. Earl Pearson trying to take it away.
Jason Jameson, I think, got a little sideways down in turn 4. We stay green. Out the back straightaway, 0.6 of a second last time around. There's O'Neill, Thornton, Overton, Pearson, Hughes. Then it's Davenport, Bronson, Marler, Jameson, Tyler Bruning in 10th and 16.
That's how they currently run, this time by 4 laps in the books. 21 laps to go as the top 2 has put a little bit of a gap between themselves and what's turning into a really good battle back there for the 3rd spot. There's a good battle for 5th, and there's a good battle for 7th. James, they're side by side for 3rd, for 5th, and for 7th as they fan out on your screen.
Well, Bronson slid it right in front of Hughes. Hughes gets the spot back. In the first feature, we had 23 of the 24 starters finished. Right now, all 24 still running in this second feature as Hudson O'Neill is led from the drop of the green flag, Dustin.
Mike Marler on the bottom in the blue horn. Kyle Bronson slips up high down in turns 3 and 4. That opens up the door for Tyler Bruning in the 16. Look at Bruning trying to put together a good run.
Fear the beard, man. Here they come. Tyler Bruning, a good run at 16. He had a good run back here in May. They try to go 3 wide. Bruning, Davenport, and Bronson as O'Neill leads by 1.2 seconds over RTJ.
Yeah, Hudson O'Neill is quickly closing in on the back of the field as he has stretched out over Ricky Thornton Jr. RTJ has got a sizable advantage over your 3rd place car, Brandon Overton. And It's Earl Pearson Jr. 4th, Spencer Hughes 5th, Mike Marlar 6th, Kyle Bronson 7th. Looking back on this battle for 8th, 9th, and 10th between Tyler Bruning, Jonathan Davenport, and Dalton Wilson.
Right now, Kyle Strickler 11th, McCready runs 12th. And we thought maybe there was going to be a caution, but no, we stayed green.
You thought wrong.
So momentarily pausing everybody up here, right? O'Neill still leads. Here comes Marlar. He'll get around Hughes. He'll battle with Brandon Overton, former North-South 100 winner 2 years ago for the Evans, Georgia driver at 76.
Hudson O'Neill making quick work of the back of the field in this one as he's got a 1.8 second advantage over Ricky Thornton Jr. RTJ with 3 full seconds over the battle for third. As that's on the right-hand side of your screen, Mike Marlar from 10th is taking the third spot away from Brandon Overton, and the Gorsuch Performance caution is out for the first time in B feature number 2, and I believe it's for the 12 of Jason Jamison. Wow. So, and your race
yeah, guys,
leader.
it's Rocket 1. They've got a new tire down here waiting on Hudson O'Neill as he's going to make his way down. Flat tire on the Rocket 1 car. Oh, my.
Wow, a flat left rear tire on Rocket 1. And your race leader, Hudson O'Neill, dealt a bad hand by Lady Luck here in this one.
Yeah, the left rear on this race car absolutely shredded. As Jamison also, he made contact with the wall earlier, pounded the concrete down in 3 and 4, and I really thought the Gorsuch Performance Solutions caution was for him, but the Rocket 1 team knew fast they had issues, knew left rear going on that race car, and wow, from the lead to the back of the pack here at the halfway mark.
Well, that's going to reshuffle the field with RTJ now out front, Brandon Overton second. Ricky Thornton Jr., James, had a 3-second advantage over Brandon Overton when they were in second and third. They'll now be first and second with Mike Marlar from 10th up to third. Spencer Hughes now fourth, and Kyle Bronson will round out the top 5 on this restart again with 12 down, 13 to go.
Former track champion Jason Jamison in the pit area, the Winley Rocket 12. Boy, if you're Ricky Thornton Jr., that's part of it, isn't it? That's part of racing.
Sometimes you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be lucky.
It's like Jonathan Davenport. Everything went perfect for him basically last year in that $2 million season. And right now he runs back in 10th in this race as you see the work on the 12 car of Jason Jamison. So it'll be Ricky Thornton Jr. out in front. Overton will now be second. Marlar third, as you mentioned. Hughes fourth. Bronson fifth. And Pearson, Bruning, Wilson, Davenport, McCready to 10th on the Delaware double file. The Blue Horn is... It's good to see Brandon Overton. He has had a struggle since the show me, hasn't he? I mean,
by his standards, yes. Yeah. By his standards,
those 2 hard wrecks at Eldora set him back as well.
All right, yellow lights turned off. Green flag going to wave this time. 12 laps down, 13 laps remaining. And Ricky Thornton Jr., the Pied Piper, at the head of the pack.
Great restart for Marlar. That running down 157. Overton gets it wound up top. Here comes Hughes. Goes through the middle on Bronson. All right, let's see Marlar. He's not going to let Thornton get away. And Marlar to the bottom out of turn number 4. At the line, who's it going to be? Thornton still leads. Good race with 12 in the books.
I think Mike Marlar may be the car to beat, James. Marlar has got a fast hot rod under him. The Ronnie Delk 157. Stalking the 20 RT. This time by side off corner number 4. Ricky Thornton Jr. by less than a tenth that time by. Behind them, top group coming in. Overton, Bronson running the high side. Fear the Beard running 5th. Up front for the lead. 1, 5, 7 out front.
And is he?
He's not.
No,
20
he's not.
RT by 48 one-thousandths of a second.
Fastest car on the track was Mikey Marlar. They go side by side into turn 3. Marlar and Thornton. 10 laps to go.
No.
Oh, man, and Ricky Thornton Jr. stumbles in turn 4. What happened, Dustin?
He got too high, jumped the cushion, and pounded the wall down in turns 3 and 4, and that'll allow Mike Marlar to open up to a 1.5 second lead with 9 laps to go in your second B feature. And we've got trouble. Kyle Strickler is off the pace on the back straightaway. We stay green momentarily, and now the Gorsuch Performance caution is out. He's got a flat left rear tire.
Man, oh man, Florence, we love you tonight. This is the first of 3 nights. Ricky Thornton Jr. has a flat tire in the 20 RT.
Yeah, man. As hard as he hammered that wall with the right side of that race car, you had to think it was going to get a tire.
Wow.
Maybe more. Ricky Thornton Jr. makes his way down. Now it becomes a roadblock because we've got cars everywhere as Thornton has pancaked the right side of that car. Miraculously, though, guys, I think all 4 tires are up on RTJ's car. I just think he may have some suspension damage, or perhaps that right rear is starting to go down. They will put a new tire on there. Strickler will get a new left rear.
I think the right rear was starting to go down. We're going to take a look again, James, here first at the 20 RT of Ricky Thornton Jr. He gets too high down here. I'm telling you, he pounds the wall a ton.
Yeah, this
down
is
at 3 and 4.
Lap 16, right there. The SSI Motorsports car hard into that wall. And so that'll move Overton unofficially to second. How about Bronson third, Bruning fourth, Hughes is fifth. But I tell you, Mikey Marlar, he's got a good hot rod. He was the fastest car that last time around, by the way, 17.196. I don't even want to go into the Todd Steele Building's hard charger because there's going to be
Marlar right now.
Marlar is the hard charger. What did Mikey start?
He started 10th. He's gained 9 spots, and he's gained 9 spots in 16 laps. So Mike Marlar is up 9 spots. Dale McDowell is up 7, and Tim McCready is up 6 in 16 laps.
Can we do 100 laps of this Saturday night? You know how it is? I mean, I'm like 9 times out of like 11 years, the leader on lap 90 did not win the race here at Florence. And how about this on this Delaware double file? 9 to go, Dustin. Marlar, Overton, Bronson. It's not over yet.
Bronson was coming on the high side, James. The killer was coming on the high side. 9 to go. Yellow lights out. They fire in the Racing for Heroes restart zone. Mike Marlar going to try to hang on for 9 more laps here in this one.
Here comes Bronson. Going to go through the middle. And then Bruning on the bottom. Tyler Bruning working the bottom. Bronson shoots through there into turn 4. Man, man oh man. Bruning gets the spot back. And the caution is out. No. And it's for Ricky Thornton Jr. in turn number 2 in the 20 RT. What just happened?
Wow.
Bronson and Fear the Beard were going at it for second and third, and Thornton
had trouble again in the 20 RT.
Now, he didn't bring out the caution the last time, so he is not charged. I would assume not another caution. If he would be, it would be still 9 to go.
This has got more.
Tiffany, if we have a replay for those at home on that, Bronson shot right through the middle of Overton and Bruning.
I mean, there's more plot twists in this than a daytime soap opera.
Oh, man.
Move over, Young and the Restless.
Move over, Young and the Restless. Secret Storm for you oldies. Here we go. Bronson.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Bronson shot that gap. Is this it right here?
Yeah, this is it right here. Watch this. No, this is not. Watch this right here.
Oh, what a move.
Threw it in there.
It made it stick.
Yep.
It made it stick.
But Bruning had the spot, but
it wasn't a complete lap that time.
Yeah, they were +3 at the line at the loop.
They were coming around to complete it.
I'm loopy, man. This is
in the scoring loop. What Josh King tell us? The scoring loop is dead nut center of the flag stand, right in between the two. Right in between the two poles there.
Words.
That's right.
Those are not our words.
That's okay. So there's a good look at Kyle Bronson. So he will be in third on this restart. Again, Thornton, the caution car. So it's Marlar leading, Overton second.
Marlar has still only led 1 lap, and that was lap 16.
And Bruning is fourth. Bruning had second, but again, the caution flew. That caution actually flew, I think, before your leader Marlar even got there. So Bruning has to go back to the 4th spot, and man, I know that he hates. I'm telling you, 16's good. Still looking for that first National Touring Series win, too.
Stay tuned, folks. Watching here at the track and at home, we got the modified feature. This one is far from over. 9 laps to go. We remain under caution. So it'll be Marlar, Overton, Bronson, Bruning, Hughes, Davenport, Pearson, McCready, McDowell, Dalton Wilson.
And oh, by the way, we still have Carl's at a 20 or 25 lap modified A-main tonight. 20 lapper.
Let's go 25.
Let's go 25.
Let's go 25.
Hey, that ought to be good, too, with that modified
let's
field.
run a C feature for the late models. Man, oh, man, this is entertaining, isn't it?
Move over
if you're at home, come on out tomorrow night and Saturday. see this live and in person. Give it the eyeball test. This is pretty good.
It sure is. They're going to go green once again. Marlar out front. Overton on the high side. Bronson on the bottom. KB 40 momentarily takes the second spot away. Overton going to cross him over down the back straightaway. Side by side for position number 2. Side by side for position number 4.
No! He's going to get into the wall. He pushes. Here comes Tyler Bruning. Here comes Spencer Hughes. Spence. 3 wide.
It's a fun night at Florence, my friend.
8 to go, Dustin. It's Marlar pulling away, but an unbelievable battle right here. This is third on back. Bruning trying to split the middle. Here comes McCready. They're 3 wide. Pearson, McCready, and Davenport.
We're 3
Get
wide.
back, Jack. Are you kidding me?
We're 3 wide for 2 different spots back there. Look at Overton trying to work around 40B of Kyle Brunson. And this all happens 2 seconds behind your race leader, Mike Marlar. So as good as this racing is from second on back, Marlar is just giving the field a good old-fashioned whooping here tonight.
Come on out tomorrow night and Saturday. We'll put you in the infield if we don't have any seats.
We may put you in the press box with us.
Heck yeah.
Grab a headset.
Here comes Marlar. Mikey Marlar, 5 to go. It's going to be about 3 seconds. The advantage.
He is just spanking
It
the field.
is.
3.1 seconds, and then you've got this just absolutely tremendous battle from second on back.
Here comes Tyler Bruning.
Bruning down to the inside. Yes,
oh,
it is.
man.
Battle
They're
for
side by
fourth.
side. Yes, sir. Here comes Bronson side by side into one with Overton. You know it's coming. A slider up, 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 up. Overton says thank you very much down the back straightaway. The crossover. Oh, man. Bronson out this Gorsuch Performance Solutions. Caution is out. We got Kyle Strickler turned around in turn number 4 with 4 laps to go.
And I believe that means, since there's less than 5 to go, that it'll be a single file restart. So it'll be Marlar, Overton, Bronson, Hughes, and Bruning, your top 5. And I don't know what happened.
Stormy
right there.
Scott, I don't know, yeah.
Huh.
Florence has got these fans. I know we love it. Florence, man. Florence at its best tonight.
Florence, y'all.
Florence, y'all. Y'all come on down here the next 2 days, right?
Y'all come back now.
Y'all
hear?
come back now. Go by the water tower and wave. Marlar, 3.5. It's gone away. Overton, Bronson, Hughes, Bruning. And again, like in that first feature, racing with respect. These guys are going at it.
So
they are guns out.
I want to put this in perspective for the fans at home. So Mike Marlar, we were last at caution lap 16. We've run 5 laps. Marlar had a 3.5-second lead. From second all the way back to 11th was less than 3.5 seconds. Does that tell you how close the battle from second on back was and how big the lead was that Marlar had?
How about Thug Nasty's up to 10th?
Yeah.
And that Masters build.
Mr. Consistency, Dale McDowell from 17th up to 9th.
We still had 20. Jamison was the only car out of the race, so we had 23 of the 24 starters still left. Same way in the first feature.
Yep. And Strickler will rejoin the field at the tail.
You know it's $25 to get in tonight and tomorrow night. Come on, $25.
It's a bargain.
Come on, it's a bargain. What are you going to do? Sit home and watch the Bengals preseason game that don't matter? Joe Burrow's not playing? Come on out, Cincinnati. Come on out, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, from wherever. West Virginia.
Move over, Mr. Ohio.
Move over, Mr. We got Miss Boone County here tonight, Peyton
Yes, we
Hensley.
do.
She's working with it. All right, 4 to go, Dustin. Marlar, 3.5 seconds. It'll be single file. Overton, Bronson, Hughes, and Bruning, they have put on a show here tonight in this second feature. 4 to go at the Racing for Heroes restart zone.
Marlar going to try to hang on for the final 4 laps in this one as the green flag's back out. We're back underway. Marlar on the bottom looking big, sexy, up high. Overton trying to get that same run that we saw Marlar get in the heat race a little bit earlier on this evening. Now Overton going to go back to the high side again. Marlar, though, too strong out front. 3 laps to go, and it's a 1-second advantage for the 157.
Meanwhile, Overton gets it wound up top. Bronson, here comes Davenport. Davenport on the outside of Spencer Hughes into turn 3. Down the main straightaway, 2 to go. Last time around, 9/10 of a second. This time, it is 1.2, but that second and third, can Overton and Bronson keep it out of the wall as we head to the white flag?
White flag.
I don't
in
want
the
it to
air.
end, do you?
No, please stay green for the rest of the night, forever. Just
Forever.
Give me all
What's
the green,
this?
baby. Final time around. Marlar out front. The battle for second range is on, though. Bronson with a slider clears him. Big Sexy going to try to cross him over down the back straightaway. Checkered flag in the air through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. The winner of your Group B features Mike Marlar. The battle for second. Down to the line. Overton rides the wall. It's going to be Kyle Bronson getting second. Overton will cross in third. Jonathan Davenport fourth. Spencer Hughes fifth. Holy cow, what a finish. Unbelievable. What did we just see for 50 laps in these two features?
Did Tom Cruise do that in the movie? Who did? Man, oh, man. We got to see it. Here's a replay for those at home.
I want to see it again, too.
What's this?
Look at watch this.
Overton. Up.
Man. He had the whole left side of the car, or right side of the car up on the wall.
Hope it's okay. Man.
Well, unofficially, Spencer Hughes fifth, Jonathan Davenport fourth, third, and rounding out the Big River Steel podium, Brandon Overton second, the 40B at Kyle Bronson, and he is trying to make his way through the crews and cars and to the scale area. Well, he's stuck behind.
How about
Jameson.
it, Florence Speedway? What about a C feature? Let's bring out another one.
Well, we got the modifieds coming
up.
up.
Got the modifieds.
Don't sleep
they're
on
A+.
the mods.
They are
That's
A+.
right.
Here comes Mikey to the scales.
The moment of truth.
In that Ronnie Delk Longhorn, the blue horn, took the lead on lap 16 from Ricky Thornton Jr., led it the rest of the way. The deficit 2.5 at the end. Bronson gets by Overton on the final lap. We'll check the Todd Steel Building's hard charger. That's going to be something else. Who that will be here tonight in this second one.
I'm not too sure that it wasn't Marlar, actually.
Mikey Marlar started in 10th and gets the win here tonight.
Entertaining.
Ben, can we run two more?
Oh, man, I would love it. I don't know if the drivers would. They got to breathe a little bit. But
Ben, it was Marlar.
Yeah.
He started 10th and won. He gained 9 spots, so he is unofficially the Todd Steel Building hard charger.
How about that? In a 25-lap feature, the guy that starts 10th wins. And let's be honest, I mean, you can make the case that maybe, Hudson had the flat, but he drove around everybody else to get up through there. And a heck of a drive here tonight. His second Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win of the year. Both have come in the state of Kentucky this year for Mike Marlar. His 9th win overall on the year and his 19th career Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win. And that team is another one that's caught fire over the past couple of months, guys.
And Benji, in the two features tonight, 23 of the 24 starters at each A main finished the race. Only one car did not finish the first one. That was Nick Hoffman. Jason Jamison did finish that one. Tip of the cap. Driving with respect tonight. That was outstanding here tonight. And don't hang in there, folks. We've got a modified feature coming up. They'll put on a show here as well.
They absolutely will. Well, Mike Marlar brings the Delk Equipment Sales, Can-Am Auto Salvage, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Petrov Towing, Bill Stein, Blue Horn down into Victory Lane. Lucas Oil Victory Lane. Second time he's won with the series this year. And as we said, his 19th career win with the Tour. The only driver to win 3 Lucas Oil Knoxville Late Model Nationals as he gets set to climb out of this race car after driving from 10th to the win. Tomorrow night, double features all over again and cumulative points between last night and tonight. They're going to line up the heat races coming up on Saturday night, the Sunoco Race Fuels North-South 100. By the time we're all said and done Saturday night, somebody's going to have won over $75,000. And Mike Marlar would love to become the 27th different driver to do it, but right now he's out of the race car. How about it, race fans? Mike Marlar wins feature number 2. Winfield, Tennessee driver Mikey Marlar. Well, Mike, one of the last times you're in victory lane, you punished, you have a checkered flag. Let's take it easy on it. 10th to the win. Lay it on me right now, 25-lapper. Before this feature, did you know you had a car that could be right here in the victory lane?
I wished I did, but with this kind of competition, you just don't know. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it don't. Today it did, So I started qualified really good in that heat. I was a little bit off, and we stayed pretty close to the game plan there, and it came back to life for the feature. So definitely cool to win. Tough field. Everybody's here. It's a tough, big race, and it's awesome to win these.
You start passing these guys. Guys are high, low, and middle. This car could go wherever. At one point, you had a 3.5-second lead. I don't know if you realized it was that big. What made your car, you think, so much more maneuverable tonight when a lot of other guys were having to surge?
Well, I'm not sure, but I attribute a lot of it to the new tire rule we got. There's comers and goers, and my setup was probably a little unique than some of them. So it could be the tires. It's hard to say, but just got a really good package. With the Longhorn and Bilstein shocks and everything they provide. They got a really fast car. So it's when you get it right, it trucks.
Mike, down here in Victory Lane tonight, who do you want to thank that helps you get here?
Well, my longtime car owner, Ronnie Delk. I'm sure Ronnie's jumping up and down back at home, and I really appreciate him and his family and everything they do with him and his wife, Carla. Letting us run around the country and play like this and act like it's a job is pretty fun. So it's I really got to thank him. Craig Lindsay, Royal Jones, Massive Lally Trucking, Ed Petroff, VP Fuels, Hoosier Tire, Swift Springs, Frank, Clements Engines. We got a Clements in this car here. It's really good. So just a lot of people. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Winning Edge Carburetor. Just lots of people. And mostly, I really got to thank Josh and Gary, Cody, Stacy, my wife. It takes a lot of work to do all this, and I got a great bunch of people.
Race fans, let him hear it. Mike Marlar, $5,000 richer. We'll slide over and talk to the balance of the drivers. The Big River Steel podium coming home in position number 2 tonight out of Brandon, Florida, Kyle Bronson. And Kyle, man, this was an aggressive racetrack tonight, and you drove it for all it was worth. I think you touched a little bit of the concrete all the way around this place, but 6th to 2nd, with every lap mattering the points, how important was this finish here tonight?
Oh, it's just good to run good. We've been struggling the last couple of weeks, but we've been working really hard, and then Tanner and Mike have been busting their butts, so it's good to run good. Rocket Chassis, Integra Shocks, Clements Automotive, Brochers Equipment, Race Car Engineering, VP Racing Fuels, Hoosier Tire, just everybody helps out. Earnhardt Technology, and I can't do it without them. The car's pretty good tonight. Me and Brandon had a little bit of fun there.
Yeah, you and Overton had a heck of a battle, and does that still get you fired up in the driver's seat when you're racing like that?
Yeah, it definitely does. We made a couple adjustments. I feel like that hurt us on the cushion there, was bottoming out pretty good there. But, overall, we got a pretty good race car. We're going to take that and learn from it. Like I say, hello to Wayne and Charlene back home, wife, and all my kids.
Kyle Bronson, he comes on to position number 2. And rounding out tonight, the Big River Steel podium out of Evans, Georgia. Brandon Overton kissed the concrete coming to the checkered flag, but still comes home with a podium finish. And we will catch the driver of the 76 car. Well, Brandon, man, coming to the checkered flags, you kissed the concrete down there. How were you able to get it off the wall and still come home with a podium finish?
Yeah, I was hoping nobody's seen that, but hell, I don't know. It was a pretty good race there. Mikey was checked out of the hold Bronson off. So, yeah, just I was trying to bank off of it or whatever, and I hit the gas a little too hard and jumped the cushion a little bit. But it is what it is. Awesome race. Thank all you fans for coming out and sticking around and watching us. I want to thank all my sponsors and everybody for sticking with me. It's been tough, like I said, but we're getting it. I feel good. At least I'm smiling again, so we'll take it going tomorrow.
Brandon Overton, he's smiling. He comes on position number 3 and rounds out the Big River Steel podium. DJ James, it has been entertaining tonight, and we still have a